today's video is about how I prioritize self-care in my day-to-day life, and the way that I do it and the way that this video is going to be structured is basically I have a list of habits. I did show it in a previous video, but I have just a few habits right here on my phone. That's the way that I prioritize my self-care. It's with doing small things every single day that are kind of non-negotiables that I know will make me feel good, because I notice that when I don't do these, or if I don't do as many of these, I kind of get dragged into a low and it's just not fun. So if I know how to prevent it, I'm gonna try to do that. Of course, there's gonna be off days, there's gonna be off weeks, there's gonna be off months, but I think it's never gonna hurt to do these things and prioritize yourself and your self-care. Of course, you don't have to do exactly these habits. They're the ones that helped me, the ones that work for me. So yeah, I just feel like if you're in a low, if you're just wanting to like take care of yourself a bit more, this is perfect. You will have seen me meditating this morning. This is actually one of my habits that I do daily. I do try to meditate in the morning and in the evening. Sometimes it's just one of the two, but like my goal is basically to do it at least once, but usually twice in the day. Now the next step in my daily self-care kind of varies a bit. Sometimes I do the movement for the day first, and sometimes I eat breakfast first. Today it's gonna be breakfast. I'm still gonna put on all of my workout clothes already. I wanted to mention breakfast because the exact thing that is written on my list is to eat 5 fruits and veggies every day. More than that, the intention behind it mostly is to eat balanced meals. I don't need to eat 5 veggies every single day and force myself to do that, but I kind of like seeing if I don't have enough yet, and I like having that thought because sometimes I literally just forget. Yeah, there are some days where maybe you don't eat enough veggies, which is completely fine, like I said before, but I like to, in my day-to-day life, focus on it, even though I might not get to 5 exactly, but at least I get to like 4. The main goal is to just eat balanced meals, have a nice breakfast, and then also have the thought behind it with the fruits and veggies for the day. I just finished showering like an hour ago and my hair is still air drying, but I've been completing some like small tasks that I have to get done for university. That's also part of my kind of self-care routine, is doing the things that you don't always want to do, but you know that if you do them, you're gonna feel a lot more relaxed and a lot more at ease when the tasks are done. So that's what I've been doing, just checking off little things of my to-do list. So the plan for today is to just finish a few of these small tasks and then also edit the YouTube video that has to go up tomorrow. One of the biggest tasks for today, I guess, is continuing to work on my seminar paper because it's quite a big one. It's a big seminar paper that have to write. It's the longest one that I've had to write so far, I think. I'm on a pretty good path to getting it done. I just need to continue doing it because I have so many seminar papers and I just have to do them now, even though the deadline might be in January, because I can't do all of them at the same time because that would be just too much work, and I want to still take care of myself. I want to include self-care into my days. If I do all of the seminar papers in like a week, like all of them together, I would not be able to have a life other than writing seminar papers for that week. And I feel like you can do that and you're fine, but for me, if I have a week like that, it's gonna like totally bring me out of balance, and it's just not gonna feel good. Because right now I do my seminar papers, I slowly write them, I still work out, I still do my YouTube, film my videos, I edit them, I can read, I can hang out with friends, and I think planning it like that is just much more enjoyable than cramming it all into a week. I'm guilty of doing that myself, if I'm being completely honest, but I do realize that it's a lot better to do it this way because, yeah, you just feel better. You can still prioritize yourself. And that's just like my little rant for today, that doing things that are hard and you don't want to do are still self-care most of the time, because you then make time for the things that you actually want to do and the things that you want to include into your day-to-day life. And if you always push the things that you don't want to do to the last minute, then you're gonna have to give on the things that you do want to do later. You might be able to do them now in abundance, but afterwards, when the deadline of the thing that you have to do comes up, you have to like throw them out the window and just focus on that. That's why it's better to maybe just make small steps towards the big thing now and still take care of yourself in the process. So I just finished editing my video. I'm about to upload it and schedule it for tomorrow. It took a bit longer than expected, if I'm being completely honest, but I still have plenty of time to write my paper. But I can check off my YouTube habit off my habit tracker, since I do have a habit here that is about YouTube, and it just means that I want to do something for like my channel every day, even just writing down one video idea. Another thing is the app that I'm using for tracking all of my habits is actually free, and it's literally just called Habits, and you can download it. So the icon just looks like that, but that is the app that I use for literally all of my habits, and then I usually just put it in a widget like that so that I can see it all the time, and I can see how far along I am with my habits for the day and for the week as well. I will link it in the description box below if I can find a link to the app, so you can download it if you want to. The last thing productive wise for today is my paper that I have to continue, but you will have also seen my lunch before, which ticked off a few more fruits and vegetables for the day, which I haven't done that yet on my phone, so we'll see. I think I'm like at 3 veggies for the day, like fruits and veggies. So I just finished eating dinner. I just had like a wrap with mushrooms, tomatoes and salad. So more or less the vegetable count for the day is ticked off. It wasn't like large quantities of veggies, but I more or less just counted as like 1 or 2. And yeah, it's already pretty late. I did get quite far along with my paper that I have to write for university, so I'm glad I did that. There's not much else on my habits to-do list. I do still have like 3 things to check off my list. One of them is to go outside, which I didn't do at all today. I stayed inside all the time, but I usually try to make sure that I go outside at least once a day, because if you're at home you forget to go outside, but I usually go to like university or work anyways, so it's not like that big of a deal. But it's more so that I've noticed if I go outside and I have a like headache or something, it just clears immediately when I do go outside, so I make sure that I have enough like fresh air and all of that. I didn't do that today, but it's fine. Then the next one would be to just track my cycle. I usually try to do that every day as well, just to put in like the symptoms, even though I might not have like my period right now. I still put in the symptoms so that maybe I notice like a pattern or something. So maybe a week before I do get my period, I notice that I always get like headaches or cramps and all of that, so I can like kind of prepare a bit better, and I know that it's because of that and not that I'm like getting sick or something. That's something I'll do later tonight. And then the last thing is just a reflection of what I did well today and what I'm grateful for. But I usually do this in my evening meditation, since for the evening I always use the same one. In the morning I always change the meditation that I choose, but in the evening I always have the same one, and in that one there's like a prompt that you should think about things that you're grateful that you did today. Yeah, that means that I'm basically done for today. I did all of my habits except going outside, which sounds really bad, but it's not always like that, I swear. I really hope that this video helped you somehow, and you can maybe also use these habits for yourself and try it and see what works, what doesn't, what makes you feel better. And I really hope that you enjoyed. If you like these kinds of videos, consider subscribing, since it's a series and there's gonna be many more of these coming, so stay tuned. I'll also link the existing playlist in the description box, and I hope that I see you in my next video. Bye!